Welcome to Huson DIY. Slightly different video today. We're inside. No Oliver, crew member's not here with me. But what we're doing today is a little bit of a paint job, so let me show you. So we've got, in our porch area, some cupboards, some units. So we've put a new worktop in, brand new worktop. All the trim, put a new ceiling in. Obviously a new radiator there, flooring, etc. These cupboard doors were from the previous units that we're in. So basically I fit them into a new framework that's been built. Brand new framework. It's built in each one of them. Washing machine, tumble dryer in there. So today's task is to take the cupboard doors off, back off the hinges, sand them down, and we're going to paint them the same colour as this panelling. So it kind of all matches and all fits in together. And then all the remaining woodwork as well, that'll get painted the same blue, or the same dark blue, grey colour. So we'll get the doors off, get them into the garage, sand them down, prime them, paint them the blue. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so we've took the doors off, pinned that little bit of wood in. Just going to fill some holes now with this stuff. Polyfiller. One fill, use it for all kinds of stuff, really good, really lightweight, fills, dries quick. So we'll filter them in the holes, let it to dry, and we'll go sand the doors. Okay, out in the garage, so we'll head over here, 1 second. Got a tripod set up there, and then we've got orbital sander, wicks, some new sanding discs, ear defenders, maybe rubber to clear the discs if we need to. We've got power, we've got the door, so I'll set it up on the tripod. Show a couple of minutes of sanding. We don't want to see hours of sanding, but I'll set it up now and you can see a little bit of sanding. Okay, we're back inside, and it's another day now. The sanding of the doors, it took, well, nearly all day, a few hours. The varnish, layers of varnish were pretty thick on the doors, so it took quite a while to do. So let me show you. So you can see there, sanded, that's one of the doors that I sanded down. Used a 60 grit sandpaper to get that like thick layer off, and then a 120 grit on top just to kind of smoothen things out. Couldn't really get into the ridges properly, but yeah, I'm happy with them. So they're sanded anyway. So next up, we're going to paint the framework inside the porch area. I'm going to sand them down first, all the filler, and give that a coat of paint. And then once we've done that, it's a case of priming the doors. So the primer I'm using is a grey primer, Pro Coat, from Toolstation. Used it before on the concrete weights. I've not used it on wood before, but let's see how we get on with it. But there it is, Pro Coat from Toolstation. The paint we're using for the framework and then the top coat on the doors is this, the Valspar wood and metal paint, charcoal sketch this is called, so it's the same colour as all the other woodworking here and in the downstairs loop. So we're going to use the same blue, grey blue, to kind of have that continuous colour through. The Valspar paint though, I would highly recommend. We've used Valspar throughout the house, this green kind of colour, in the porch, kitchen, all over the house we've used Valspar. Where we haven't used Valspar, we've regretted it. Like Dulux, out of tin, no, Valspar way and above any kind of Dulux paints or anything. Okay, time lapse I didn't give it enough time. I thought I was going to be quicker than I was, but I wasn't. But anyway, it's completed now, first coat. As you can see, got first coat on that framework. Used that paintbrush for the majority of it, and then a little artist brush just for the tight edges. So let that dry. It'll get a second coat at some point anyway. Up next, prime cupboard doors. But first of all, I'm getting some dinner because I'm starving. So I'll probably get a £3 Sainsbury's meal deal. So yeah. Okay, out in the workshop. Sorry if you can hear the noise, it's raining on the roof. But we've got, let me show you, the doors here. I've got some kitchen roll, standard kitchen roll, then a bucket of water. I'm just going to wipe these down just to get all the excess dust off them, so we'll do that now. Okay, doors wiped down, ready to prime, so we've got the primer. Got myself a mask, some gloves, bit of wood to go underneath it just to lift it up so we can get around the edges. So we'll give them a spray, just a very light one coat on one side, and then I'll move on to all 6 doors. Okay, sprayed, first coat done, all across there. Covered pretty well. Let it all dry now for a few hours, and we'll flip them round and do it the other side. Okay, all 6 doors painted up with a coat of primer, both sides. Now we're going to put on the Valspar paint, get them painted up, probably 2 coats, because all the framings have 2 coats as well now. Okay, right, so we're painting a couple of doors now with brush, paint. We'll do each of them and do 2 coats on each cupboard door. Okay, a few days into the work job now, we've got 2 coats on the doors. We're going to go over with some varnish now. So we've got some of this. See it on the camera. That's a Ronseal interior varnish. It's a matte clear. I've used it on other doors before, so the internal doors. As you can see, so we use the same stuff just to protect it a bit, because they'll be getting quite a lot of heavy use. So we'll give them maybe 1 or maybe 2 coats. We'll see. Okay, so all the doors have got 2 coats of varnish on, and we'll put a coat on the framework as well. So there the doors all varnished up, bit of a shine to them now, matte clear, and the framework as well has got the varnish on. So we'll attach the doors to the framework now, put the hinges back on first, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, we're putting the handles on now. Got these Elite knobs and handles, satin nickel ones. So got the first one on there. Looking good. Just through with a screw to the back. Just had to trim the screws a little bit. Put the next one in. Try and do it with one hand. There. Doors are reattached, handles are on, hinges secure, all done, looking good. Here we go. See the handles. Okay, Huson DIY video done there. Cupboard doors renovated, all looking good. Happy with that. Couple of touch-ups to do with the varnish and the paintwork, but nothing major. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay? Okay, thanks everyone for watching. One more look at the cupboards. Don't forget,